thank you. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. There's only about 20% of the votes in. My opponents already declared victory. I'm not quite ready to concede yet, but the odds are looking long, which they were when we started, and that's okay. But I knew the odds were long when I started, but when you care about a place, you step up, even if the odds are tough. And I believed South Dakota was worth the fight, and I gave it my all. I recently lost my dad in August, and I remember him always saying to me, if something is worth doing, it's worth doing well, which is why I could have been just a name on the ballot, but I chose to go out, travel the state, meet wonderful people, and work my tail off, knowing that it would be hard to win, but I had wonderful experiences. And we wanted to get out and talk to everybody because it is getting late. And I just want to say that standing here, I feel an enormous sense of gratitude. And so I have some thank yous I want to give out. First of all, to my team members who worked enormous long hours. We had a small team, but they worked very hard. My campaign manager, James, where's that? He took a chance and stepped up to represent me when nobody else was willing to do so because nobody thought I had a chance at this. Leslie, my deputy campaign manager and field director, that girl, yep, she has more energy and is more organized than anyone I know, and she is truly an asset to the Democratic Party. I also want to thank Jim and Sharon and Carter, my communications team, who did a phenomenal job. Carter is here with us tonight, hiding in some place. Raheel, who is off in college in New York, she came on, she organized us, she did anything we asked her to do, a very bright young mind, very proud to have her on my team. And then Margaret, my volunteer treasurer, who worked many hours and kept us in line and kept us out of trouble with the FEC. So that was important, yeah. I do want to give a shout out to former Tim Johnson and thank him because it was 6 years ago where he sponsored an event for people interested in getting involved in campaigns. And I went to find someone to help run a campaign, and I happened to sit at a table with Tom Cool and Frank Klochek. So next thing I knew, I had Tom's card and I was running for my first election. Tom Cool, I also want to thank you. He's a wonderful, generous landlord. His daily trips up to get mail every day, he always resulted in some encouragement or wise advice. I want to thank Billy Sutton, Brian Bangs, Stephanie Herseth Sandlin, Dan Allers, and Jamie Smith for their support and advice on running a statewide campaign. I want to thank, yep. I want to thank all the volunteers who helped in the office, addressed envelopes and postcards, walked in parades. I think we did like 14 parades, knocked on doors, phone banked, and held fundraisers for me. You made this campaign possible. My kitchen cabinet, James, Kevin and Sharon, Kathy, Craig, Margaret, Erina, who were the friends that helped me get started. We didn't know what we didn't know, and there's not a huge playbook for this in the Democratic Party because it's really been a long time since someone's done this. Thank you to Shane and Larry and Dennis and Jay and Frank who spent hours putting out signs across the state, and to the donors who gave so generously, and to every single person who believed in this vision for a better South Dakota, thank you. Every single dollar you donated, every hour you volunteered, it wasn't just an investment in my campaign. It was a statement that Democrats in South Dakota have not given up on the future of the state. We are here and we have a voice. The South Dakota State Democratic Party stood by my side when the National Party had written us off before we even got started. Dan and Krista and Joe, you guys are the best. I couldn't have done this without their support. And thank you to Annie Jensen out on the west side of the state, who kind of is new to that, but she was organizing the west side. Shane and Jessica and all the committee and district chairs, your support has meant so much, and I appreciate all you did to help my campaign. One of my favorite things about this campaign was traveling the state and getting to meet all these different district chairs and the people in their community. All the other candidates, raise your hand if you're running tonight, who stepped up to run for office in this election. We could not have a democracy without people willing to step up and give people a choice. To those who are going to win tonight, congratulations. To those who will fall short, I know what it means to feel like that. I know you gave it your all, and I am so proud of all of you guys. So, I also want to thank my family. Peter, you've been my rock, and I couldn't have done this without his support and love and the fact that he had to do his own laundry sometimes. My daughter, Kimberly, for her help and moral support behind the scenes, and to all my daughters, Kimberly, Amanda, Jessica, and Caitlin, I thank them for inspiring me to work for a better country. Now, while this election may not end the way we want, I just want everyone here to remember that losing an election doesn't mean you fail. You only fail when you quit and give up. And the South Dakota Democrats are never giving up. The challenges in South Dakota, the hopes we share, and the dreams we have for our state don't vanish just because of a single election. Our future is bright because we have leaders like Dan and Shane and Jessica, our legislators, the experienced mentors, and the incredible young Democrats rising up in our state. So to every South Dakotan who has felt unheard or unseen or overlooked, your voice matters. Your struggles, your triumphs, your ideas for a better future matter. Tonight is just a single chapter. It's not the whole story. I promise you, I will continue to be here, fighting alongside you, doing what I can to push forward our vision for South Dakota that's fair, kinder, and open to all. I've always believed that we should climb the ladder of success as far as we can, and then reach behind and help others up the ladder and beyond our reach, and that's what I will do. This campaign may be ending soon, but our mission will continue. We will show that South Dakota that there's another way, there's a place for everyone, and that we're just getting started. So to everyone who supported me, who took a chance on this campaign, who believed that it's time for a new voice, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's keep working together. There's so much more to do. And if Dusty does actually pull this off, I will be the first to congratulate him tomorrow. So, thanks for coming out.